Something is changing in the rhythm tonight, quiet like a whisper in the air. Not loud, not sudden, just a presence growing everywhere.
Like the first light on the horizon, like a promise clear and bright. Something in the world is shifting. You can feel it here tonight. The fortuna any moments, searching for a clever view. Every step we took together,
come on, let's go,
there's the future strong and true. Every voice that keeps believing, every heart that chooses care, creates a world of clear noise.
Like the chat,
growing stronger everywhere.
Feel the energy expanding, hear the voices call, many steady choices,
Lifting everyone.
All right, we're gonna wait till 9:05. We're gonna wait for people to come in for the meditation. If you've never meditated before, what we're doing is we're shifting into the better earth. We're doing 31 days, and you can repeat this infinitely. I have 31 different meditations for everyone, so that way you can stay aligned, centered, and stay remembering and aware. Who here has been in the last couple of meditations? Let me know in the chat. Let me see here. We got Facebook. It's Friday. Gonna wait for a couple people to come back in. We're doing a daily meditation for the next 31 days, so that way we can shift into the better earth. Using quantum mechanics, law of attraction, you can shift into a different reality of the planet. There's different dimensions of Earth. Look it up. Research it. It's all been proven. We are multi-dimensional beings, and we can shift into different realities, right? Just look at the Mandela effect. People already, seeing the difference. Berenstein Bears, we got SpongeBob stuff, different timeline shifts. So what we're doing is we're going to shift into the better Earth by consciously visualizing, vibrating at that frequency. Once you vibrate at that frequency, you'll be able to shift into it. You don't have to do much. You have your freedom of all souls. Beautiful. Love to see you again. We got Derek. Hey bro, we're the shift. Beautiful from Facebook. We got Nora Montez on again. She's ready to shift. Let me know where you're from. Miami, Florida here. We have people from all over the world. There's so many people that want to be here that are in Europe. So, it's over there it's like 1 or 2 a.m. Yep, but just let me know where you're from. The more the merrier. Like the chat, share the chat. It's free. The more the merrier. I came a little early so that way we can get more people on here. And this week, we got Annette from Australia. Wow, that's awesome. What is it, like 12 o'clock over there? We got Betty Boo from LA, California. Beautiful. Derek's been here every single day. And all my meditations are linked in the bio. They're also on YouTube. I'm also gonna the lives are on YouTube, but I'm gonna upload all the meditations on YouTube, so that way everyone can access it. Instead of having to download the MP3, I'm gonna do that all today. Oh, we got Nora from YouTube. She's ready to shift. Who's ready to shift? Type a shift in the chat. We got Jackie from Miami. That's my honey. Love you. We have here, Freedom says, absolutely love what you're doing for the collective. Thank you. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm doing this for everyone, and I'm also doing it for myself and my generation. Do you want your children or your children's children to grow up in a world where they program fear and survival into their minds? I don't. So it's up to us to make that change, right? We don't have to fight the powers that be. I realize I fought the powers that be for so long, and all you have to do is shift your internal world, and your external world will reflect what you see, what you want. I mean, it's that amazing and it's that beautiful, and this is why we are very, very powerful beings of light. Whether you like it or not, you're creating your reality right now. The difference is, and what a lot of people have issues with, is that they're creating the reality based on old patterns and the subconscious programming of scarcity mindset, survival mindset, and things that that I'll go over with later on today. We're gonna discover how powerful your words are and how they create your reality, and we're gonna shift, and you're gonna be more aware of the things you speak of, because what you speak is what you think, and what you think is what you believe. We have here Derek. Good to see you. 111. He's ready to shift. We got Hein ready to shift on Facebook. Jill, these last 15 days have been perfect for the flow I am entering, bringing confidence and self worth. Beautiful, Jill. Love to see you. We have Terry. She's ready to shift from Arizona. Let me know where you're from. We have here Jazz, New Jersey. Awesome. Jackie from Miami. Annette says yes. Betty says, I love my music. Yes, and I created the music so that way I can stay aligned, because I'm basically reprogramming, deprogramming 40 years of old thought patterns, right? That a lot of us, we don't get to choose, these thoughts that and these beliefs that are instilled in us. We just believe it because of our parents, our environment, the institutions that we go into. I'll go over that later. We have here Dreamwalker. Let's go. Annette's ready to shift. Freedom's ready to shift. Kelly's ready to shift. Kelly's been here every single day. Let everybody know, Kelly, and Derek and Deborah as well. What have you realized or noticed a change in yourself and the world around you? Let everybody know in the chat. We have here Kelly's from Indiana. Kit Rankin is from South Africa. Oh, love from South Africa. Beautiful. We have Chicago. Don Barkowitz, I believe. We have Anna ready to shift. I am the light. I rise. Absolutely. We are all light workers. Now, here's a misconception. Everybody thinks that, not everybody, but some people, most people think that being a light worker, you just have to be a goody two shoes and never have negative thoughts and never go through the darkness. Well, I got something for you. To be of the light, you must know the dark. There's duality, right? I chose the light from the dark, and that's the fun part. Fun, right? But you're gonna see, in order to be of light, you need to know what darkness is, and this is how you rise and shift your mindset. A lot of it's a lot of different situations and challenges that we go through to build up our character. All right, it's almost 9. We're gonna start at 9:05. I'm gonna do a quick intro as to what we're gonna talk about today. Anna's ready to shift. Joe Pittman from the UK. What time is it in Blackpool? That's awesome, Joe. Love to see you. Darlene says harmonizing and rising. Beautiful, beautiful. We have Dawn from Chicago. Beautiful. So this week, we're gonna go ahead and explore what words are, the hidden power of words, because words are spells. Words are spells. Okay. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a summary, right? In the Everybody probably knows this quote. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And that is John 1:1. Get it? 1:1. Good Vibes Tribe 11:11. Is it synchronicity? I don't know. As a child, the funny thing is, I used to go, I I was like a very active child, ate a lot of sugar. So they would always send me to detention, to write down dictionary words. So I literally basically wrote from A to like Z, all the words in the dictionary, to for misbehaving and such. And I actually became a spelling bee champion like in elementary school. And the funny thing is, look, 40 years later, I'm talking about words and uncovering the hidden meaning of words and etymology and everything. So it's pretty crazy how the world is, right? How everything goes around in a circle. All that was basically to teach me this, which is pretty nuts. Paula replying goodbye strides from my storyline on my Facebook. Okay, cool. So before anything was created, there was sound, right? Obviously the thought, and then there was a sound, and then that sound was intention made visible. Okay, so the hidden origin of reality, you were actually programmed long before you were even aware of it. The moment you were born, you were surrounded by words. Okay, the tone, the intention, the repetition, they all mattered more than you realize. Now, words didn't just describe your world, they created your world. And long before language became just communication, it was creation. Before there was light, there was vibration. And before there was vibration, there was intention. And that intention, when spoken, became sound. And that sound became the universe, right? And sounds hold shape. Vibrations create form. And just look up cymatics. Look at the water test from the Japanese scientist. I forgot his name, Hajimoto or something. Sorry if I messed up his name. Sounds, when they freeze water and they play certain frequencies in sound, it creates geometric shapes, sacred geometry. Okay, so before and with all that intention, when spoken, like I said, it became the sound. And once you realize that your words are not just sound, but they're actually blueprints. Okay, spells. This is why they teach you how to spell. Okay, it's not a coincidence. Frequencies encoded with meaning that ripple into the quantum field. Okay, we got here some Flow from Connecticut, Chicago. Look, this is so cool, and I'm gonna get back to the words, but Derek's been here for the last 14 days, right? Shifting, and listen to this. Um, he just got featured on Joe Nichols' fandom page with 1.5 million followers. Never thought I'd see something like that, but here we are. I've been putting the time in playing guitar and singing and staying consistent, playing every chance I get, and trusting God with the rest. This is what happens when you don't quit on the gift you were given. Crazy how one moment can remind you how you're on the right path. And that's not crazy because you created it. All you need is consistency. You did the formula. You think it, you feel it, and you do it. Right? We got here Deborah. I have realized that I am very important. She's been here every single day. I've been experiencing attacks since we begun, and I've been even considered no longer attending because of the pain. But I continued, and I've learned more about music and how frequencies can heal, and so much more, and I feel absolutely amazing. Look at that. Deborah's going through a difficult time, and going through the meditations has shifted her internal world, and the way she sees things and reacts to things. In any other time, she probably would have been depressed, sad, in survival mode, and now she's feeling amazing. That is beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so let's get back to the lesson here. We're going to start the meditation in 3 minutes, okay? Now, frequencies encoded with meaning, they ripple into the quantum field. So the word is your wand and is also creates your world. www.yahoo.com, www.word-wand-world. Now, the word spell, it doesn't mean a magic trick. It literally means to put letters in a specific order that shape meaning. Each letter is actually a sigil, and it's all numerology as well. That's going a little bit deeper into it, but just let that sink in, right? When you spell a word, you are casting a meaning into existence. So language is a sonic technology. Each time you speak, you program the matrix around you, and it's kind of like the wand in a wizard's hand, right? Your words actually channel energy into form. You don't believe it? Cuss yourself out and see how you feel. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is a lie. Words, some words and some memories can stay with you all throughout your life, and you hold on to these things, right? Now, ancient wisdom on the sound and vibration. So, for example, in Egyptian cosmology, the god Ta, he spoke the world into existence. In the Vedic text, the sound birthed the cosmos. So this is in all ancient texts. It's not just in the Bible. And also in the Bible, the creation began when with let there be light, a spoken decree. So all major spiritual traditions agree that the universe was spoken into being, vibration. Okay, this is why you vibrate. Have you ever seen vocal cords? All it is just the little flaps vibrating and making sound and pushing sounds out like a trumpet. It's insane. Now, words are frequency, not just sound. We're going to start the meditation in a minute. But every word carries a vibration. Just like music can lift or lower your mood, so can language. And this is why I created music with powerful words. All right. So think of words as spells. This is why they call it spelling. When repeated enough, they become internal codes and they become your beliefs. So listen to this. How many times have you heard this? Or maybe you thought this to yourself. I can't do that. Money doesn't grow on trees. Be realistic. Right? Those are not facts. These are spells that were cast by repetition. You heard them, you believed them, and they became your reality. Right? So the power of repetition and authority, this is why I'm doing these meditations, so we can slowly but surely, consistently make you more aware. So when a parent, a teacher, or a spiritual leader says something enough times, it becomes law in your mind, unless you become more aware and you rewrite it. People sometimes can tell you you're shy, you're not good at math, oh, you're just too much, right? Or, oh, that's just how life is, you can't change it, right? If you believe that, then that becomes your reality. But it's not true for everybody. So none of those are your truth. They're actually borrowed identities dressed up as facts. So a lot of the beliefs that you believe right now, if you sit down and ask yourself, where did I hear this? They're from somebody else. You learn these things. So it's 9:06. The meditation is going to start introducing you to the power of your thoughts and words, because words are extremely powerful. And once I became aware of the words that I spoke and the affirmations I created, and the declarations became more powerful because I'm not saying the wrong thing, right? Let's go ahead and get started. You're going to love it. If you've never meditated before, all you have to do is a guided meditation. Lay down, sit down, close your eyes, listen, and your mind will follow directions, because your subconscious mind will always listen. Alrighty, let's go ahead.
Take a slow breath in through your nose and gently exhale through your mouth. Again, slow inhale, soft exhale. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your jaw to soften. Allow your body to settle. Notice the space around you. Notice the surface beneath you. Notice the rhythm of your breath. As the body becomes calm, the mind becomes clear. And as the mind becomes clear, you begin to hear what has been running in the background. The words, the phrases, the labels, the inner script. Now become aware of a simple truth. Words are not empty. Words carry direction. Words carry emotion. Words carry memory. Words carry identity. Notice how certain phrases feel heavy in the body, and notice how other phrases feel open, steady, and clear. Now feel yourself becoming the observer of your language. You are no longer speaking on autopilot. You are listening. You are choosing. You are becoming conscious. Hear these words within. My voice carries power. My thoughts carry direction. My words plant seeds in the subconscious. I speak with clarity. I speak with intention. I speak life into my path. I choose words that match the future I desire to live. Now see yourself moving through a normal day. You look at your phone, you send a message with confidence. You speak to yourself with calm, you describe your life with intention. You choose clean words, you choose steady words, you choose words that open doors within you. Feel into the word or phrase that resonates with you now. Not a word to impress, a word that feels real, a word that feels steady, a word that feels true. Maybe it is peace, maybe it is clarity, maybe it is trust, maybe it is flow, maybe it is I move with purpose, I am supported, my path is opening, I speak with intention. Let one word or phrase rise within you now. Notice how it feels in your body. Notice how it settles into your breath. Notice how it brings calm and direction. Repeat it gently within. Again. And once more. Let this become your new inner language. Feel that word or phrase settling into you now. And from that inner shift, notice the better earth you are stepping into. Notice the air around you. Notice the calm in your breath. Notice the steadiness in your body. See yourself moving through your day with clarity. Hear the tone of your voice becoming calm and clear. Feel your steps grounded and intentional. Now notice what opens. You begin to see helpful ideas. You begin to notice new solutions. You begin to notice aligned conversations and opportunities. What was once hidden by doubt becomes visible through clarity. What was once blocked by tension opens through calm. Notice a simple scene, a message arrives at the right time. A clear idea comes to you. A conversation opens a new door. You move with trust. You choose with intention. You bring calm into the spaces you enter. This is how the better earth begins. One conscious word. One clear choice. One inner shift at a time. And as your inner world shifts, your outer world responds. Take one more slow breath in. And exhale gently. Feel the calm. Feel the awareness. Feel the shift. The spell breaks the moment you become conscious. And from this moment forward, you choose your words on purpose.
All right. Is everybody back? How do y'all feel? How does that make you feel? Put it in the chat. I'm going to read some of these chats. Derek says, copper raises your vibration well. Paula says, allow it to sink in. Joe Pittman, words scar. Absolutely, if they're powerful, scarring words. Paula says, the Matrix. Christine loves prosperity. Oh hum. Paula says, oh hum. Vibes are vibration. This is why it's Good Vibes Tribe. um, yes, you can shift your frequency by humming. Yes, I have actually I have to upload it. I have Sacred Chants, a whole album that I haven't uploaded. I'm gonna do that tonight, where it uses ums, ahs, and all the sacred chants to kind of it was wordless, but it's a really powerful album. We have here Derek singing bowls. Yes, I'm gonna buy a bunch of them. Be in nature barefoot also helps with your energy. Absolutely, absolutely. Mana says at peace. They feel at peace after the meditation. Deborah says amazing. Sony says great. There says so peaceful, cold, calm, peaceful, confident, beautiful. Let me check TikTok here. All right. Um, Kelly says, I know how to handle challenges differently, so much lighter and more grounded. Yes, Kelly's been here every single day for the last 15 days. And I as well, you know, I've come across the situations and challenges where, you know, even going through this meditation, I just, in my mind, I'm just like, man, why did I say that bad word? I gotta stop saying bad words, like the F word, you know, and the F bombs and stuff, because I I'm kind of a sailor sometimes, but I need to slow that down. I love it. These meditations are for me as well as for you. Da, da, da. Kelly says, I know how to handle challenges differently. I feel so much lighter. I believe I read that. I have difficulty to pronounce good English words, but I am better with your help. Lulux said that. Um, we have here Vivian, appreciate your music. Margaret, everybody says better. It was beautiful, thoughtful. Mirna says love it. My mother, she is beautiful. Love it so much. Blessings. And Jackie, well done. Feeling healed. That's my boo right there, my wife. I'm so honored that you all chose to be here. It's Fry, you know, it's the end of the strong day. Why do they call it a weekday? WEAK, weekday, and then the weekend. So that way, by the time the weekend comes, most people go and drink and party and do whatever, and then they're exhausted, and then the cycle continues. I have tons of videos speaking about this stuff. These words are there hidden in plain sight. Joe Pittman says it was 1:11 here. Beautiful. I did a screenshot. I didn't want to interrupt. Sending only good vibes. Feeling really good. Since finding your music, I'm in a different place. That is beautiful, and this is why I created the songs that I do, which we're gonna listen to right now. So that way, whenever you do feel out of alignment, you know it may occur. Try to not let it occur, but if it does, just hop on, listen to some great vibes, pause for a second, you know, get yourself back in aligned. All right. So Tisha says she has to go. No worries. All this will be available. Link in the bio. And I'm uploading these songs to YouTube so that way you can listen to it there. All right. So let's go ahead and hear some music, right? Because I made some songs to remind you of the power of words. Okay. I played them yesterday. I'm going to play them again. And I'm going to create some different ones as well. The first one is Words Are Spells. It's called Words Are Spells. It's available on all platforms. Let's have a listen.
Every sound is energy, every word builds destiny. When you speak, it rises the core. So speak with soul, not control. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Letters twist like light in motion, waves that shape the ocean. Every phrase a seed you sow. Careful what you they taught you words without the meaning, gave you hope while you were dreaming. But truth is simple when you see you're the one commanding frequency. Oh yeah. Words are spells, say it clear. You speak, you awaken it. Every line's a door or key. I opposite. Words are spells, say it clear. You speak, you engineer. Every thought aligns with me. Speaking love, live consciously. Words are spells, say it clear. You speak, you engineer. Every thought aligns with me. Speaking love, live consciously.
All right, yeah. So let's get more on the education of this, right? The power of repetition and authority. So when a parent, a teacher, or a spiritual leader says something enough times, it becomes law in your mind, unless you're aware and you rewrite it. Anybody's ever heard, oh, you're shy, you're not good at math, you're just too much, it's just how life is, right? And I'm saying it again, because none of those are your truth. They are borrowed identities dressed up as facts. Okay? So in science, cymatics is the study of sound waves creating patterns in matter. When certain frequencies pass through water, sand, or metal plates, they form sacred geometric shapes. Words like love create beautiful patterns, but words like hate distort and collapse the form. Right? Everybody ever seen the rice experiment? They had a rice full of water and another rice full of water in a jar, and they got kids to cuss at one rice. Whenever they got mad, they cuss at it, and then the other one, they would just speak love to it. And the one that they were cussing at the most, it would rot faster than the other rice. Look it up. So your voice literally alters reality, even at an atomic level. The Japanese scientist is Dr. Masaru Emoto, right? I forgot the name. Showed that water molecules change structure based on the words spoken to them. So guess what? What you're made of? 70% water. So you are a walking potion. You're being stirred with every single word that you speak. All right. Now, language is the software of the subconscious mind. So if your mind is the hardware, then language is going to be the software. So whatever code that you run the most often becomes a reality that you experience. So words like try, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try, should, maybe, I have to do this. I have to do that. They're examples of linguistic cages. They strip you of power while making it sound normal. Okay? So let's go ahead and reclaim the spell. Start listening to how you speak. Right? You don't have homework, but just be aware. You don't have to write it down unless you like writing things down. Not just to others, but also to yourself. How do you talk to yourself? How's your internal dialogue? See, for a very long time, and asked my wife, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. Sometimes I felt like I didn't do enough or I was a failure. Why? Because I had this thing from like back then that I never like healed, right? So these are just then they weren't even my thought patterns. They were just different beliefs that I believed what society called success and what society did this and then blah, right? So we can catch these curses. The curses are: I'm broke, I'm always tired, I can't catch a break, I'm bad at relationships, right? What do you notice that's the same? I'm. In the English language, unlike any other language out there, they use identifiers instead of expressing emotions, right? So for example, when you say I'm broke, you're identifying yourself as broke. So then your subconscious mind says, okay, well, you're broke. I'm going to give you more broke things so you can believe that you're broke, right? In other languages, right, they say, hey, I don't have funds at this moment. However, they're coming back to me. Or let's say you're mad or angry. They say, I feel angry, or the emotion of anger is passing through me. They don't identify themselves as that emotion. They identify emotion as just something temporary. But in the English language, you actually identify yourself as that. So we're going to upgrade them, right? You can say, I'm creating wealth right now. You can say, my energy is restoring itself. You can also say, life is shifting in my favor. You can also say, I'm learning to love and be loved. So how do these sound versus the last ones that I wrote? How does this sound to everybody, right? Sounds much, much better. Derek says, yes, they carry words. Joe Pittman, need positive, speak, not negative. Exactly. Sony, be aware. Joe Pittman, I'm not good enough. See, that's one of those ones that probably someone told you one day and maybe you believed it. I'm not sure. I don't know your life, but Deborah says, I was told by a caseworker when I was a runaway teen that I was a menace to society. Look at this. And that I was going to end up dead or in jail. I now know that that was what she wanted, not my truth. Deborah, love and light to you. The fact that you are now aware of that and you're seeing just that as an experience and a growing experience, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a huge hug. Derek says you are enough. You are worthy. You are abundant. Exactly. Sony says, so I'm learning to love. Okay, let me look at the Facebook here. I'm sorry, the TikTok chat. Sorry, right there. All right. We have here Nicole. Did you know I love Good Vibes Tribe and it's what I listen to my whole 2025. Nicole, woo! This is beautiful. That's awesome. Like it was one in my Spotify for 2025. I love that you're here and love that it is there. Good Vibes Tribe is the best ever. I'm the #1 fan. Hear it all the time. Beautiful. I don't know. You have a competition between my wife and my mom. So you might have to go at it. Soul Culture says less resistance. Exactly, right? You feel less resistance. So you're not lying to yourself. You're just rewriting that spell. Now, this knowledge, it was once sacred. It was taught in temples. It was guarded by initiates. But now it's been buried beneath slang, sarcasm, and even self-sabotage. So the spell is breaking, and I'm going to guide you into that awareness so you can break all these spells, right? Let's go ahead and play the next song here. It's called the classroom spell because a lot of the spells that we learned it in the classroom. Let's go ahead and have a listen. It's called the classroom spell.
Is still, is it away? But silence was never the way. They shaped the tone of how we speak and call it true. We got the week. Oh, hey. In them roads they made us small. Lined up minds behind the wall. Raise your hand before you dream. Follow rules, don't change the theme. But I woke up made lesson plan. Chalk the school, then hide the scam. They said be good, I heard to be less. But I was born to self-express. No more spells in my class. I write truth, I surpass. I speak free, I excel. I broke out the classroom spell. No more roads, no more grades. I learned life through better ways. My mind's clear, I rebel. I broke out the classroom spell. They thought to repeat, not to feel. Graded out where we could kneel. But words are cold, I learned to see. The power's always been in me. Now I speak and worlds expand. Knowledge flows from my own hand. Every sound's electricity. Each thought pure authenticity. They taught us smallness, dressed as great. A spell of silence to keep us in place. Follow orders, don't ask why. But infinite ones never comply. I remember I'm not contained. No grade, no frame can hold my name. They wrote obedience in ourselves, but awareness breaks the classroom spell. I see it, I free it, I know who I am. No classroom can program. I see it, I free it, I know who I am. No classroom can program. I see it, I free it, I know who I am. No classroom can program. No classroom can program. my glass. I write truth, I surpass. I speak free, I excel. I broke out the classroom spell. Raise your voice, ring the bell. Wake the mind, time will tell. We won't bow, we won't sell. We broke out the classroom spell.
Yes, the break that classroom spell. We got here Jackie, loving it, love it. Less resistance from Soul Couture. No more spells. I return to my true state. I am aligned with the highest self. Absolutely, yes, you are. And let me see here. I am free. No classroom programs. Exactly. Program, television, programming. Oh, classroom programs. Hello. Even the word classroom, they teach you about hierarchy. Classes. Why do they call it a classroom? You know, why is a ruler called a ruler? What's a ruler? What's a ruler of a kingdom, right? What did you know the principal in the principal is actually the prince of the palace? Principalis? Because we are the subjects. You go learn subjects in school. Who's the subject? Come on. Come on. Put it in the chat if you didn't know that, or if you knew it. We have here, you are enough, you are worthy. Joe Pittman, people transfer their feelings or emotions or fears onto you. Exactly. And they do it through words, and those words vibrate. They vibrate into your ears. Listen, I'm going to show you how the ears work. I used to work for a hearing aid company. Joe Pittman, you always choose yourself. This is what I had to, what I've had to start doing. Set boundaries and stop being a people pleaser. That's one of my favorite songs. I Choose Me. Exactly. You know, set your boundaries, and that's a beautiful thing. Please share the words of the song so I can sing along. Yes, I'm still trying to figure out how to put lyrics on the screen and stuff with the whole streaming, because there is a delay. So if I put the words in the song, it's gonna be off pattern. But all my songs, they have the, I'm putting the lyrics up on my website. Darlene says, wow, Joe Pittman, you're taught to be robots. You know, I'm not going into, you know, all that negative history, but schools were designed by the industrial complex to build workers, and that's just reality. That's just what it is. That's facts, right? Derek says logos are spells as well, like fast food. Yes, even the word logo is a Greek word for a belief or something like that. I made a video about it a while back. All right, so it's 9:30. Alrighty, it is the end of the strong day. The strong day. Who's gonna have a strong end? Saturday, which is the Saturn day, you know, that's another thing. Did you know all the weekdays are also named by Greek gods? There's so much education out there. And if you look at my content, all my videos in TikTok, I talk about all this stuff. You can binge it and you just come out a different person on the other side, right? I also have a course that I have the, you know, the words are spell courses. You can have live Q&A with me directly on Saturdays. All that's linked in the bio. We have here Jaded Kevo. What up, Ken? Hope you're doing well, brother. Absolutely. For sure. Yes, I am. We have schools are built to keep us trapped into a one-dimensional thinking. You know, I don't want to get into all that stuff, but it's just I like to bring awareness, right? We can't stop it, but what you can do is become aware enough that it breaks the spell. It's just like a magic trick. Once you know the magic trick, then you're not surprised anymore, right? So the next song is called the Work Spell, right? This is the Work Spell. It's out on Spotify. Have a listen.
Wake up on chant, repeat the play. Dreams on pause, just bills to pay. They said grind now, live later. but ladies with the spell delays. They call it hustle, I call it drain. Game my goal for someone's game. Paper chase, they love the pace. Feed the clock, forget your grace. But I remembered I'm more than grind. I'm rhythm not confined by time. No paycheck defines my worth. I'm the pulse that moves the earth.
Work, spell, I undo it. My time sacred, I renew it. I don't serve, I create energy. Don't wait. Work, spell, I break free. I move how I choose to be. The clock don't own myself. I broke out the work spell. They said 9 to 5, but it's mine to bind. Trade you now for some other time. They pay in hours, but steal your flame. Told you its purpose is just a game. Now I rise with the flow, not stress. I own my craft, I manifest. Each idea turns to gold, cause freedom can't be sold.
They built the world on borrowed bread, called it living, it was dead. Every suit of uniform priest, serving a god or more, not peace. But the real wealth is time aligned, not own, not sign, not confined. Now I choose when, where, and how the system bows. I move now. I rise, I move, I make, I lead. My flow, my craft, my seed. I rise, I move, I make, I lead. No boss, no creed, no need. I rise, I move, I make, I lead. My flow, my craft, my seed. I rise, I move, I make, I lead. No boss, no creed, no need.
Work, spell, I undo it. My time sacred, I renew it. I don't serve, I create energy. Don't wait. Work, spell, I break free. I move how I choose to be. The clock don't own myself. I broke out the work spell. Work, spell,
I rise, I move.
That's right, let's go. The work spell, I undo it. My time is sacred, I renew it. I don't serve, I create energy, don't wait. I broke out the work spell, me, right? From creating. They don't trade your time for money. That's the worst thing you can do. Find something you love and do it. You're gonna enjoy it and you can make money out of it. You live in a time and age right now where it is the easiest way for you to make an income, way more than what you get in an hourly job. Soon they're gonna come out with millions of robots that are gonna just do everything that nobody wants to do. Good. Do you want to pick up trash? Do you want to clean toilets? I don't. Let them do it, right? We have AI that you can actually plan and strategize, and it's free. Or you can pay 20 bucks for like a more professional plan. I mean, you can do things now with barely any money, with just a couple $100 or $100, and actually create. Social media, yeah, you can allow it to use you, or you can use it. I enjoy social media, but I also use it as well to create wealth for myself and my family. How do I do that? I serve. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for myself, and I attract money by doing so. I have a video. If you ever want to go live, if you don't have enough followers, you can click it and go live right now. You have no excuse. The only person that ever stopped me was me. I procrastinated. I said, no. I believed other people when they said, no, you can't do it. You can't do money. You can't make money online. All that's a scam. Nobody makes money online, right? It's false. I'm living proof. You can do it, and you can do it very quickly. It's just consistency. Think it, feel it, and do it. So the last song I'm gonna play, it's a music video, and it has the lyrics on there. All right, I did the music video today. It's I Release to Return. This is one of my favorite songs. Joe Pittman, you said, what's one of my favorite songs? I mean, I love all my songs, to be honest with you, because every song is different. Every song is a story of something that I went through and kind of worked myself out of, and then I put it in a song form that will, assisted me into staying aligned. So this one is called I Return, I Released to Return, and I'm gonna attempt to play the music video at the same time as the song. Hopefully it syncs well. Okay, let's try it out. All right, ready, set, go.
Money moves like breath in motion. I choose the flow. I feel emotion. I step into who I already am. I dress for the mirror of who I'm becoming. I walk like the future is already running. Every choice aligned with where I stand. I circulate value, it flows through my hands. I choose with trust, I choose with vision. I feel expansion in every decision. Tools in my hands, I move with intent. I move as the one I already represent. I feel it move when I move with belief. I plant the seed and I water with peace. What I give echoes back to me in perfect rhythm naturally. I release to return, I release to return. What I move through love always comes back in hands. I release to return, I release to return. I live from the now of my future steps. I invest in the habits that honor my vision. Spaces and choices that sharpen my mission. I step into rooms that reflect my name. I move like overflow is the game. Gym floor, heartbeat, breath in sync. Every action says I already think. From the place where trust feels earned, I circulate life and it always returns. I feel it move when I move with belief. I plant the seed and I water with peace. What I give echoes back to me in perfect rhythm naturally. I release to return, I release to return. What I move through love always comes back in hands. I release to return, I release to return. I live from the now of my future steps. I act as the now, I choose as the now. I walk in alignment, I feel it aloud. Circulation is truth, expansion is love. I move with the current, it answers the call. Every conscious motion multiplies when it can. I release to return, I release to return. I live as the proof that the future is now. I move with trust, I move with ease. But I circulates me. I move with trust, I move with ease. But I circulates me.
It circulates me, baby. Let's go. I worked on that video all day. Now I wanted to respond to somebody here on YouTube. Apparently we have a alpha Cygnus or whatever. It says, okay, then please tell me, define who you are in one sentence. If not a child of the God, now things make it easier for you. Arrogancy. You see, there's always going to be someone. It's so funny. There's always going to be someone that is going to have an issue with whatever you do. See, I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. These meditations are free. They're to assist the collective, right? I'm not charging anybody for this stuff. I don't have to, right? They don't know what I've been through. we don't know what nobody's been through. Everybody's been through something or another. They don't know that I was homeless for 2 years. They didn't know that I fasted for 7 days. They didn't know I fasted for 3 days with no food, no water to communicate with God. They didn't know that I cried every single night because my family and I were broken. They didn't know that, but they're over here judging, and it's okay. I still smile because I'm doing this for everybody. They're just going through it, and love and light to you. I just want you to be aware of the way you speak to people and the way you are. You're projecting all this hatred and anger. I'm not saying this to be arrogant. I'm saying it as a possibility for you all. If I can do it, you can do it. It's think it, feel it, do it. I did it, you can do it too. Let's go. I love those comments though, because I didn't get this easily. I worked my butt off. Look at my videos when I first started last year. You can see the depression in my eyes. I laugh at it, right? And I kept doing it. I kept doing it because I believed, and this is what I needed to do. Let's go. Alrighty. So Jackie says, no need to answer or even respond to someone who has their own unresolved issues. Absolutely, and I love that. But I do this for other people so that way when a lot of people are afraid of doing something and going and becoming uncomfortable and putting themselves out there for the fear of trolls, of people trolling you. Look, all I talk about is positivity, education, and I still get people that troll. It's okay. It's all right. They don't bother me. But I just want everybody else to realize, don't be afraid of other people. Do what you love, because you're going to find people that love you for who you are. Boom, let's go. Put a 111 in the chat if that made sense to you. All right. So it says, you are a mirror just reflecting his insecurities. Exactly, soul. Exactly. Jackie, let him live, live by choice. Absolutely, my love. It's okay. I resonate with you. Thank you for the vibes. Absolutely. Love and light. Greatly appreciate you. Absolutely. 111. Love you all. And you know what? You choosing to be here or even listen and spend this time, you're already shifting your reality. It's that easy. It's not like you have to be like the Buddha meditating under a tree for freaking 50 million years. No. A quick meditation, 6-7 minutes, becoming aware of your thoughts, becoming aware of your words, becoming aware of your actions, and doing and actually putting forth effort. That's all you need. And I'm here to guide you, whoever wants to be guided. I do it all for the love of everybody and my family. Yeah. No, it's so cool. But I love to respond because, I respond with intelligence, with clarity, and with confidence, because I've been through it. I was there, angry at the world, angry at everything. And it's okay, because I just reflected back at them. So we're going to call it a night. Love you all. Let's go ahead and play one beautiful song, right? This is going to increase all the beautiful vibration here. And it's a perfect song. It's called I Release. Because it's not I release to return. This is I release. Release negativity in your field. You're around people, people tell you certain things. It's always good to, at the end of the day, releasing all that garbage. So let's go.
I rise in clarity, I rise in my true flow. My inner field opens with every breath I choose. I feel new space awakening within me. Old patterns ripped from my center with ease. Every step moves me deeper into balance. Every moment expands my field of truth. I feel my energy brighter. I feel my rhythm alive. I feel creation moving through me now. I release all the weight in my field. I release all the blocks that once attracted to pure golden energy. Every talent shaped inside in me. Every moment carry wisdom forward. I honor the journey that brought me here. Now I choose a path of clear expansion. I feel my center glowing bright. I feel fresh energy rising through me. I feel new timelines opening wide. I release all the weight in my field. I release all the blocks that once sealed. I release all that no longer lifts me. I transmute to pure golden energy. I release all the weight in my field. I release all the blocks that once sealed. I release all that no longer lifts me. I transmute to pure golden energy. Through breath I rise. Through choice I rise. Through presence I rise. Golden light moves through every part of me. Golden truth fills every corner of my feet. I release all the weight in my field. I release all the blocks that once sealed. I release all that no longer lifts me. I transmute it to pure golden energy. I release all the weight in my field. I release all the blocks that once sealed. I release all that no longer lifts me. I transmute it to pure golden energy. Ana solar, mira dozena, sirano aye, arumena sole.
That's right. You release it. Release it. I love it. All right. So who felt that? Release. Let people be people. You're always gonna do it. Don't stop anybody from you doing you and you building what you want to build. F that. I love y'all. All right. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do it. A brand new meditation. We're going to continue with the words, spells, because I'm going to lift the veils. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Alrighty? Love y'all. Till tomorrow. Oh, tell everybody. Tell everybody. Tell all your friends. Tell everybody you know. This is not a regular meditation. The more people we have, the more the shift occurs. The day will come. Well, I will have thousands of people on my lives, and I'm going to have thousands of people in a stadium, and we're going to be doing this live together. You're going to see. Let's go.